What happens to your looks as you get old? Hello, y'all. I'm Diana Brienne. Old age and our looks. You know, I got to thinking about growing older, and I've been talking a lot about that on my channel. You know, I talk about a lot of different topics, and sometimes I go through a period of time where I talk about a block of the same topic for a while. And here lately, I've been talking about old age and what can happen when we get older. I've talked about the dark side of getting older. I've talked about sickness. I've talked about challenges. I've talked about the blessings of getting older. It's not all bad, okay? It's a lot of it is good. There's a lot of blessings to getting older. So I've been talking about a lot of that. So if you haven't heard those videos, I do hope you go back and listen to those videos. So I thought I would follow up with a more superficial one, but one that's very important to people, especially as they age. What happens to your looks? What happens to your looks as you get old? What happens to your body as you get old? You know, we can't deny it, no matter what we do to how much we take care of ourselves, how fit we are, how much cosmetic surgery we have. We can't stop the aging process, not in the sense that, you know, that we can reverse time or stop time from taking place. And so our bodies do change as we get older. And I remember one woman said, I met one time, and she said, and she was a very attractive woman, and she said, you know, when I turned 40, it was as if men stopped looking at me. When I turned 50, people stopped paying attention to me. And for her, that may have been her reality. For me, it's not my reality. My girlfriend once said, when I went to the grocery store, all the men turned around and looked at me, even though I'm well into almost 70. And so, you know, I think it's an individual thing, but I think that some people feel that way. And they feel like they're not being counted. They go to the doctors and they feel like the doctor talks over them, or somebody talks over them, or talks to the person next to them but doesn't talk to them. And I think that people can feel that way. But there again, it goes back to, how do we feel about ourselves? How do we feel about our body? What's going on with our body? You know, our bodies do change. Our skin changes. Sometimes things are not in the same place that they used to be. Our hair changes, our skin changes, our eyebrows change. You know, I draw my eyebrows in a lot more than I did when I never had to do that when I was younger. And you know, so sometimes I get them a little crooked. And so, you know, the thing about it is, you know, we sometimes have to color our hair more than we did when we were younger. We can even find that our nails are different when we're younger. Just a lot of things change. And the most important thing is we want to be healthy. You know, healthy is the number one most important thing, even over our looks. We want to look good. We want to be our best. But I can tell you right now, at pushing 70, no matter how great I look, I'm not going to look 20 or 25 or 30 again. I'm just not. It's not in my reality. Nor do I even want to try to do that. I just want to be my best me that I can be at this stage. You know, our bodies do change. Our looks change. When you look at people, even very, very attractive people who are in their 70s and 80s, their body has changed. Their looks have changed from what they did when they were younger. They may have a similar hairstyle, or maybe they've changed their hairstyle, but their body, their looks, everything changes. We go through seasons of life. Just like when we're little, you know, we're a toddler. We don't stay a toddler. We become an adolescent, and then we become an adult. But people often don't realize that even in our adulthood, we have different seasons, and that includes how our bodies look, how we look. The key to it is to stay healthy, to do all that you can to stay healthy and fit and active, if at all possible. We can't predict everything. We can't stop everything, but often we can slow things down. We can minimize things. We can minimize the aging process, or we can slow it down to some degree. We can't stop it, but we can minimize its brutal effects for some people. Some people have, you know, some people don't age well. Other people do age well. You know, there are people that age really, really well. I've seen people in their 70s that look fantastic. No, they don't look 30. No, they don't look 20, but they look fantastic. And I think it comes down to, we want to look the best we can for our age. Okay. Now, you know, aside from the physical, aside from being healthy, we want to look our best that we can for who we are today, not who we used to be, not who we were at 20, not who we were at 30. We can embrace all those ages and love and look back upon all that time. But we want to be the best us at this age. So pushing 70, I'm not going to try to say, oh, I'm 25, or I'm going to try to look 25 or 30. No, I just want to be the best me that I can be at this stage in age and going forward, health-wise and looks-wise and every which way. Take care of all areas of you and your life so that they'll take care of you as you grow older. In my opinion, don't try to be what you were at 20 or 30, because we're not that anymore. We journey through life. And so the key to it is to embrace and be your best you at every season, every juncture, every stage of your life. Be the best you that you know how to be. Don't try to be the old you. Be the you are today as you go forward. From my house to yours, may God bless you. I hope you like, share, subscribe, and I hope to talk to you soon again. Bye-bye.